I'm Cheyenne Gaines, and I've been going to Pure Heart for just about a year now. I am on the First Impressions team. I attend Saturday night service and then serve for the 3 services on Sunday, and then I come back in the evening, and I am a youth leader for at Heart Youth, and it's definitely the best part of my week, getting to be with those kids. It's awesome. So my mental health started to decline pretty early in high school, and I was struggling with suicidal thoughts. I ended up getting diagnosed with major depressive disorder, which meant I was going to be depressed and suicidal for the rest of my life. And it just grew increasingly worse as my high school career went on, and as I got into my 20s, my depression very quickly turned into just this rage that would take over my life, and I would take it out on everyone around me. I hated that I took things out on everyone around me, so then I would punish myself. I definitely didn't think that I was gonna make it to be 30 because I had planned on taking my life before that. I wanted any sense of relief, even if it was just for a fleeting moment, and so I turned to drugs and alcohol. It all started in high school with, weed, going to parties, and I started smoking cigarettes, and then it escalated. The weed wasn't doing it anymore, and then I found cocaine, and it really just numbed me out, and that's what I was looking for. I've never really truly had fun out there doing these things. I was just looking for relief, and it was never lasting, and it never fulfilled me the way that I wanted to be fulfilled. My mom asked me to go to church, and growing up, she was the last person I ever thought that would want to go to church with me. It was like one of the most exciting days of my life, and I'll never forget it. And so we ended up, I originally didn't feel worthy of going back to God because I had walked away in my teens, just because life was so hard and I was trying to figure it all out on my own instead of through His will. Basically, I came back to Him broken. I had walked out into the world trying to figure it out on my own, when the whole time He was waiting, knocking on that door for me to come back. And I always kind of felt like, well, once I get sober, I'll go back to church and have that relationship with Him. But He wanted me to just come back, period. And He was the one who actually got me through it and helped me get sober. I was still living a very lukewarm lifestyle, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but God was starting to work on me and convicting my heart of the things that I was doing. And so the first thing that He healed me of was my addiction to cocaine and alcohol. Really, I wasn't willing to give up the things that I was doing until one night I was. And so I flushed my drugs, and I got down on my knees next to my bed and prayed to God and just told Him, I'm done. I'm ready to surrender it all to You and give this to You, God. And that's when He truly took it away from me. It was the first time ever that the next morning I woke up, I didn't have withdrawals, I didn't have any issues. I was miraculously healed. I had this peace that made no sense just wash over me for the first time in my life. I didn't have suicidal thoughts like I had on constant replay for 13 years were gone. It was truly just a miraculous miracle that I cannot explain other than Jesus. I would encourage any young person struggling with addiction to just truly be willing to give it up to God. Don't try and do it on your own. Don't try to, I'll get sober and then come to God. He wants to be with you now. He wants to help you through this now. He's just waiting for you to ask for help.